Different types of abstract locators.
ID locators, name locators, linked list locators,
Syntax,
partial linked test
partially
locators,
manifest
tag name locators,
tag
Tag
class name
locators,
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 list
class
class
user
locators, export
selector,
locators.
selector, expand.
Okay. So yesterday we have studied about what? ID locator and name locator.
Yes.
Okay. Please mute. Okay. So yesterday we spoke about ID locator and name locator. So today we're going to discuss about mm, next locator. Now look at my screen. Link text locator. Link text locator. Please mute yourself, everyone. Mute yourself. Link text locator. So first of all, you should know how to identify the link. I've already taught you when I'm teaching HTML. How do you identify the link? How do you identify the link? By look and feel. Or it should be it should be developed with the tag called A. Yes or no? I've taught you. All the anchor tag is developed using a tag called A. Yes or no? Yes or no? How do you identify the link? By look and feel, or it should be developed with a tag called A. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? So how do you identify the link? By look and feel. By look and feel. Second one is it should be developed with an anchor tag called A. It should be developed with an anchor tag called A. Okay, this is how we are going to identify the link. Everybody understood? How do you identify the link? Okay, everybody is clear? How do you identify the link? Everybody is clear? How do you identify the link? Okay. Now, next question is what is link text? What is what is oh, 1 second, it's not writing. What is link text? The text, the text, the text which is which is which is present, the text which is present in the link is called as link text. The text which is present in the link is called as link text. Are you understanding? The text which is present in the link. Example. So there is a link called Q spiders. So when you inspect this, you can see the source code. So what's the text which is present in that link? What's the text which is present in that link? What's the text? This is the text. This is the text. So understood? What is link text? The text which is present in the link is called as the link text. Everybody understood how do you identify the link and what is the link text? Everybody is clear? Okay. Make a note. Make a note of this. Make a note. Start writing. Finished? 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 Okay. Now look at my screen.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Is this the link text? Is this the link text? So how did you identify? How did you identify? How did you identify? First by look and feel. By look and feel. Right? Look and feel, you got to know it's a link text. One more way. Right click, inspect. Okay, so it is developed using a tag called A. Is it developed using a tag called A? Okay, so what's the text of this link? What is the text of this link? What's the text of this link? Forgot your password. What's the text of this link? Forgot your password. Okay. Now I wanted to open the browser. Open the browser. Enter the URL of demoactivetime.com. Okay. I want to open the browser. Enter the URL of demoactivetime.com. I want to click on forgot your password. I want to click on forgot your password. I want to open the browser. Enter the URL of this. I want to click on forgot your password. Are you understanding? Okay, now look at my screen. Let me create a class. Now let me start writing the program. Okay. Now, first thing, I need to open the browser. What's the code? Everyone tell me. Driver is equals to mu chrome driver. Okay. Now what I need to do? Let me import WebDriver. Let me import Chrome driver. Now, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize driver dot get driver dot get. Let me go and enter the URL of the application. Okay. Now what I will do, I need to click on that link. I need to click on the link by using link text locator. Now driver dot find element by using which locator, guys? By using which locator? By using which locator? Link text locator. By using link text locator. So what I need to do? What is an action will you do it on the link text? What's an action when you do it on the link text? Dot click. Dot click. Now let me run the code. It opens the browser, maximizes, enters the URL of the application, and is it clicking on forgot your password? Is it clicked on forgot your password? Everybody understood? Everybody understood? Okay. Automate the following scenario. Automate the following scenario. Make a heading, automate the following scenario. Automate the following scenario. Open the browser. Open the browser. Open the browser. Enter the URL of facebook.com. 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 Next, click on forgot your password. Click on forgot your password. Click on forgot your password. Enter the mobile number. Enter the mobile number and click on search. Enter the mobile number. Enter the mobile number and click on search. Enter the mobile number and click on search. Clear? Clear? Understood? So you can do this scenario by using ID, name, link, text, combination of all three. Okay? You can make this scenario by using ID, name, and link text, all three scenarios. I'll repeat the question. Open the browser, enter the URL of facebook.com. So you have to click on forgot your password, enter the mobile number, click on send. Enter the mobile number, click on send. Okay? Execute. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. You should do this scenario by using ID name link text locator. ID name link text locator. Okay? So make use of all the locators and do this scenario. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. Start executing. How did you guys execute that code? Tell me, how did you guys execute that code? Let me create a class. Like the main method. Now, let me copy paste the URL of facebook.com. Let me copy the URL of facebook.com. I'll paste it here. Now, first step, I need to click on forgotten password. Let me right click. Let me click on inspect. Tell me by using which locator? It's a link text locator. Correct, right? Tell me. Driver dot find element by using link text locator. Copy paste the value. Action to be performed is dot click. Action to be performed is dot click. Now what I should do? Okay, I need to inspect this. Right click inspect. Now tell me guys, is ID locator is there? Name locator is there? To identify this element, anything you can go. You can make use of ID locator or you can make use of name locator. Anything you can go. Driver dot find element by using ID locator. Copy paste the value. Dot send the keys because you are performing typing action. Okay, next I need to click on search. Right click, inspect. Right click, inspect. Here also what you have, here also you have ID locator or you have also got name locator. Correct, right? Anything you can use, your wish. Anything you can use. Now driver dot find element by using ID locator, copy paste the value, action to be performed is dot click. And let me run the code. Have you all done the same thing? Anything you can take ID or name. Okay, have you all done the same thing? Have you all done the same thing? Correct it. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. Correct it. If you have not done this way, correct the mistake. Correct the scenario. Correct it. Done? Everybody is clear? Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Everybody understood linked text? Everybody understood the linked text? Okay, super. Now, let's go with partial linked text. Let's go with partial link text. So what do you mean by partial link text? What do you mean by partial link text? Guys, what do you mean the word means partial means what? Partial means what? What's the meaning of the word called partial? Not complete. Half of it. Correct? Partial means what? Partial means what? Not complete. Not complete, half of it. Correct, right? So partial link text means half of the link. Okay, partial link text means not the not the complete link. It is part of the link. Okay, what do you mean by partial link text? Not the complete link, it's a part of the link. Now the question is, when should you use this? Correct, right? When should you use this? When we should use partial link text. When should we use partial link text? If the length of the text is too big, if the length of the text is too big, okay, it is made up of so big length, okay, then I can take part of it. If the length of the text is too big, then I go with partial link text. Understood? Example, forgot your password. See, instead of writing this, okay, so href is equals to qspiders.com forgot your password. This is a text. So instead of writing such big word, I can just take what? The part of it. I can just take this driver dot find element by using partial link text. So partial link text means what? Not complete, half of it. You can take anything. You can take the first word, middle word, end word, anything you can take. Okay, you can take anything, the first letter or middle letter or the last letter. So let me go with forgot. Let me go with forgot. Dot click. You can use anything. You can use yours, you can use password, etc. This is called as what? Partial link text, not the complete link, half of the link. Clear? Clear? Okay, make a note. Start writing. Start writing. Let me write the code. Now, I wanted to open the browser. I wanted to enter the URL of facebook.com. Okay, I want to click on this forgotten password. See, forgotten password is 2 words, correct? Right? So I want to click on this by using partial link text. I want to click on this by using what? Partial link text. Okay, now let me copy this. I want to click on that by using partial link text. You can take anything. You can take starting word, not letters. You should not take letters. You can take starting word, or you can take starting word, or you can take starting letter. Okay, now okay, now what I will do, let me copy this. Inspect forgot password. Now driver dot find element by partial link text. By using what? Partial link text. So don't need to use one. Okay, don't need to use this big one. Okay, so instead of this, first you call, okay, we will correct it. Look at the screen first. Okay, now instead of this, I can just take any one word. I can take first word or I can take last word. Anything. I can take one word. Dot click. Dot click. Understand me? Understanding? Is it clicking? Is it clicking? Okay. Make a note of a scenario. Open the browser. Open the browser. Open the browser. Enter the URL of demo app dot skillrary.com. Open the browser, enter the URL of demo app skillrary.com. Click on forgotten password by using partial link text. I'll give you this link. You can post it in WhatsApp group. Okay? WhatsApp group, you can post. Open this application, click on forgot your password by using partial link text. Okay, you can post it in a WhatsApp group. The link, it is posted in the broadcast. Open the browser, click on this forgot your password. Click on the forgot your password. Execute the code. understand drawback of linked text and partial linked text. Okay, let's try to understand the drawback. Now, what's a drawback of linked text and partial linked text is linked text and partial linked text. Linked text and partial linked text, it is used only for link. Okay, linked text and partial linked text is used only for links. We cannot use it for any other elements. We cannot use it for any other web elements. That means, okay, what does it mean? You cannot use it for username, password, or buttons. You cannot use it for anything. You can use it only for links. Are you understanding? It is used only for the links. We cannot use it for any other elements. Are you understanding? What's a drawback of linked text and partial linked text? As a name tells, it is used only for the link. We cannot use it for any other element. You can use only for the links, like username, password, buttons. You cannot use that. It is used only for the links. Okay, clear? Make a note. Done? Done? Okay. Now, Let's talk about the next locator. That is nothing but CSS selector. Okay, now look at my screen, everyone. CSS selector. CSS stands for what? Observe carefully. Okay, this is a little bit advanced topic. Now look here. CSS selector. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. Okay, what does CSS stands for? CSS stands for cascading style sheet. What does CSS stands for? CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Okay. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Guys, till today it was so easy for you, correct? Right? Because whenever you see the code, ID was there, you took ID. Name was there, you took name. Okay, it was link text, you took link text partially. It was so easy for you, correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? It was so easy for you, you took. But now, cascading style sheet, it is not easy. In the sense, you cannot take it directly. Okay, means you cannot take it directly. Okay, so here we are going to use the syntax. So here we are going to use the syntax. Okay, so let's see the syntax of CSS selector. Syntax. Tag name, attribute name equals to attribute value. Tag name, attribute name is equals to attribute value. Tell me guys, you all know how to identify the tag name? You all know how to identify the tag name? You all know how to identify the attribute name and attribute value? We all know how to identify the attribute name and attribute value? Yes. So we have tag name, attribute name equals to attribute value. Okay. Now look at my screen. Let's take an example. Let's assume it's a username text box. Let's assume it's a username text box. Okay. Now let me right click inspect. Let me right click inspect. Input type is equals to text, ID is equals to ABC. Okay. Name is equals to XYZ. Okay. Now tell me guys, what's a tag name here? Everybody tell me what's a tag name here? What's a tag name here? How many attributes we have? How many attributes we have? Three attributes you have. Three attributes you have. Apply this in the above example. What's a tag name? What's a tag name? Input. What's the attribute name? How many attributes are there? How many attributes are there? Three attributes. So type is equals to text. If you write, this is also correct. ID is equals to ABC, that is also correct. Name is equals to XYZ, that is also correct. Now the question is, which one should you take? The question is what? Which one should I take? Correct? Yes. The question is what? Which one should I take? Correct, right? So, note, note. You can take any attribute value, you can take any attribute name, and you can take any attribute name and value, but count should be count should be one of one. Okay, you can take any attribute name and any attribute value, but count should be one of one. That means this element should be unique in that application. This element should be what? Unique in that element. Are you understanding? So you can take anything, but your count should be one of one. Now you can ask me a question. Ma'am, how do we get to know if the count is one of one? How do you verify? How do you get to know? That is the next thing which you are going to learn. Okay, so everybody understood CSS selector? I'll repeat. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Here we have to write a formula. Here you cannot directly copy this. Here you have to take a formula and you have to do it. Okay, what is the syntax? Tag name, attribute name is equals to attribute value. Tag name is equals to attribute name is equals to attribute value. Okay, so you can take any attribute value and any attribute value. Anything you can take, but the count should be one of one. How do you get to know? How do you get to know if the count is one of one? It's a unique element that you will understand. I'll teach you later. Everybody's clear till here? Everybody's clear till here? Make a note of it. Make a note of it. Learn the syntax and make a note. Carefully. I'll not be repeating again and again. Observe carefully. Now, till now, it's an expression. What we have written is expression, correct, right? We need to validate the expression. Now, make a note. Steps two. Steps two. Validate. Validate. CSS and XPath expressions. Both are same fashion. Okay, CSS and XPath expressions both are same. So what is XPath that you learn in tomorrow's class? Okay, so steps to validate CSS and XPath expression, it's the same. Make a heading. Make a heading. Step number one. Step number one. Look at my screen. Open the application. Open the application. Open the application. Observe carefully. Look at my screen for 2-3 times. Then you make a note. Open the application. Right click, inspect on the element. Right click, inspect on the element. Right click, inspect on the element. Step number one, open the browser. Open the application. Right click, inspect on the element. Everybody understood till here? Everybody understood till here? Step number 3. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Where should be your cursor? Step number 3. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure your cursor is on the code. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure your cursor is on the source code. Make sure the cursor is on the source code. Now, step number 4. Press Control F. Press Control F. Your cursor should be on the source code, okay? Your cursor should be on the source code. Press Control F. Are you able to see? Find by string, selector, or XPath? Are you able to see this? Find by string, selector, or XPath? Are you able to see this find selector? So I'll repeat again. Open the application, right click, inspect. Right click, inspect. Okay. Place your cursor on the source code. Place your cursor on the source code and click Control F. And click Control F. Clear? Everybody's clear? So you will get this find by string, selector, or XPath. Now tell me guys, what is a tag name? What's a tag name in the source code? What's a tag name? Input. How many attributes are there? How many attributes are there here? How many attributes are there? Attributes I'm talking about. How many attributes are there? Type is equals to text. Name is equals to email. Class 3. ID 4. Placeholder 5. So there are 5 attributes. Yes or no? How many attributes are there? There are 5 attributes. How many attributes are there? There are 5 attributes. So you can take anything. You can take anything. So you have to write the expression here. You have to write the expression here. Input type is equals to text. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? 6 elements are matching. 6 elements are matching. So is this a right attribute? Is this a right attribute? No. Next, I'll go with what? Email. Name is equals to email. Name is equals to email. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? 2. Is this is a right element? Is it a right element? No. No. So I'll go with the other attribute. Next is what? Class. Next is what? Class. Class. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? 8. So is it a right attribute? Is this a right attribute? No. Next comes to, what's the next attribute? ID equals to email. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? One element. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Until you get one of one matching, until unless you get one of one matching, you should keep writing. You should keep writing. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? You should get the count as what? That means you have to identify the unique element. So let me create a class. Select a main method. Click on finish. Now let me copy this value. Now let me copy this. And let me write the expression. Tell me, how do you write the expression? Driver dot find element by using CSS selector. Copy paste the value. Action to be performed is dot send keys. Action to be performed is dot send keys. Clear? Clear? Everybody's clear? How do you use it? We will go with another element. We will go with another element. Now I want to inspect password. Right click, inspect password. Tell me guys, what's a tag name? What's a tag name? Wait. Right click, inspect. What's a tag name? Input. How many attributes are there? How many attributes are there? You can take anything. Type is equals to password. What is that? Input. Type is equals to password. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? 3. So let me go with the next attribute. What is that? Name is equals to password. Name is equals to password. How many elements are matching? How many elements are matching? 2. So next class is there. How many elements are matching? 1. So there will be multiple elements, trial and do error until unless you get matching is 1 of 1. Okay. Now let me write the code. Driver dot find element by using CSS selector. Copy paste the value. Okay. Dot send the keys. Dot send the keys. Copy the value. Let me run the code. It opens the browser, maximizes. Is it entering username and password? Is it entering username and password? Everybody's clear? Everybody understood? Okay. Do it for Facebook application. Do it for Facebook application. Okay. Do it using Facebook application. Okay. But do it. Open the browser, enter the URL of facebook.com. Enter username, password, click on login. Do it for Facebook application. corrected because we had ID directly. Okay. Now tell me, guys. Tell me, guys. Example number one. Example number one. Input ID is equals to ABC. Name is equals to PQR. Now, when I give you this, as soon as you look at the source code, what will you take? What will you take? Using what locator? It is so easy for you. You will take ID locator or name locator. You will write the code. Correct? You will take ID or you will need name. Okay, now let me write input. Type is equals to text. Class is equals to PQR. Example number 2. How do you write this? How do you write this? Tell me, how do you write this? Can I make use of ID locator or name locator? Is ID locator is there? Is ID locator is there? Is name locator is there? No. Then how do you make use of this locator? How do you go with this locator? I'll go with the help of CSS expression. I'll go with the help of CSS expression. So what's a tag name? What's a tag name? Tag is input. Tag is input. What's the attribute name? You can take anything, but the end value should be 1 of 1. Understood? What is the reason we go with CSS selector? When you'll go with CSS selector, everybody's clear? If ID is not there, name is not there, if it is not a link, what is the solution? We go with CSS selector. Understood? Why or when do you go with CSS selector? Everybody's clear? Everybody's clear? Make a note. I'll give you the sentence. When only attributes are present without ID, name, locators, then we choose CSS selector. Okay, make a note. Make a note. 100% you'll get one by one. There will be at least one unique element. 100% you'll get one unique element. Okay, 100% there'll be one unique element will be there. Right click, let me click on inspect. Tell me, how do you write? Can I use ID locator for this element? Can I use ID locator for this element? Can I make use of name locator for this element? Can I make use of name locator for this element? Can I use link text or partial link text locator? Can I use link text and partial link text locator? Next. Can I use CSS selector for this? Can I use CSS selector for this? No. Why I cannot use CSS selector? Because I don't have attributes. Because why? I cannot use attributes. Isn't it? Isn't it? Can I use attributes? Is there attributes are there? Attributes are there. Okay. Here there is no attributes. Here what is there? There is no attributes. So what is a drawback? So what is a drawback? Drawback of this is, so it does not support text. Okay. So what is a drawback? What is a drawback of CSS selector? Drawback of CSS selector is it does not supports it does not supports text. It does not support text. Okay, attributes are mandatory. Attributes are mandatory. If attributes are not there, then you cannot use the CSS selector. Are you understanding? What's the drawback of CSS selector? Drawback of CSS selector, it does not support text. Attributes are mandatory. Clear? Clear, everyone? Okay, attributes should be there. If attributes only, then I can use this. Don't worry about when to use what. I have not told you yet. Just go with the flow. I told you, no, when to use what you will get to know only on Thursday. When to use what locator, what scenario, where to use, you will get to know only on Thursday after our completion. So we have completed with 4 locators. Correct, right? So we have completed 5 locators. We have completed 5. So tomorrow I'll complete everything, and Thursday you'll get a clarity. Thursday you'll get a clarity what locator when to use, what locator when to use. So make a note of drawback of CSS selector. Drawback of CSS selector. Just go with this. You'll understand when to use, how to use. Okay, finished? Finished writing? Finished, understood? So, where is it? Okay. How to identify the expression? Okay. So I'm telling you again and repeating again. Look at my screen properly. How do you identify the expression? Now look at my screen. Step number 1, observe. You guys are not observing. You guys are sleeping in the class, I guess. Step number 1, right click, inspect. Step number 1, right click, inspect. Press Ctrl F. Press Ctrl F. Here we have a tag as input. We have so many attributes. Type is equals to tape, name is equals to user. Place your cursor, you have to press Ctrl F. You have to place your cursor on the source code. If you place somewhere else, then you will not get. You have to place your cursor on the source code. Press Ctrl F, you'll get find by string, selector or XPath. Now what's a tag? Tag is input. Type is equals to text. There are 2 elements are matching. So next I'll go to next attribute. Name is equals to username. Name equals to username. How many elements are matching? 1. Until unless you get the count is equals to what? 1 of 1, you should keep trying. 100% you'll get 1 of 1. 100% you'll get 1 of 1. Clear? This is how we are going to do X part expression as well. Clear? Okay. People who have taken leave, people who don't know what is attributes will not understand. Is a attributes, is a HTML concept is very important now for us? Is a HTML concept is important for us? Yes. I told you it is very easy, but it plays a very major role. That day if you have not studied, you will not understand in today's class. The day you are absent or you didn't understand the attributes, then you will not understand it today's class. Simple. Okay. Notes and programs are pushed to the GitHub. You can access. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. And let's continue. Be on time, be on time, be on time. Okay. So it's like every day I keep telling, and you guys will not be on time. It's okay. No problem. You'll not understand the concept. That's all. If you're interested, you will be on time. If not, you'll not be on time. Simple. Okay. Everybody understood today's concept? Everybody understood today's concept? Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.